Hey guys, this is Travis Engel with MMA Shell Shock. We are here. It's Wednesday, August 17th, and we are joined by Jason the Dragon Lee. How you doing, bud?
Doing well, sir. Thank you for having me.
Good, good. Now he's going to be in the International Super Fight this Saturday night for the Ring of Fire promotion at First Bank Center in Broomfield, Colorado. And you're facing none other than Bojan Velickovic. Anything about your partner?
Opponents?
I'm sorry, your opponent.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What I know about him, lefty kickboxer, Thai boxer, coming out of Serbia. Very healthy game opponent, very athletic. Definitely looking to go to war.
Perfect. Now, if you look at Bojan's record on there, you basically see mostly submissions, not going past the third round. Does it really make a difference as far as the way you train on there, or are you just going to...
No, I'm definitely looking to go out. I've been training, equal amounts in every area. Really for me, all I'm looking to do in this fight is outdo my last performance, and I feel that the victory will come to me. I don't know if that'll be in the first round, second, third, or by decision. But my goal is to push the fight from, the moment the bell rings, until the referee's ready to call this thing.
Nice. Now, of course, you're getting a lot of attention, not only on like Spike TV and stuff, where they do the Ring of Fire commercial, and they're kind of building up your career. Just as far as getting the huge limelight, you've been featured on Fox 31 for your Stop Bullying campaign and stuff on there. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing the last couple months as far as going to the elementary schools and stuff like that to teach kids.
Yeah, at the very end of last year, I had a couple great opportunities to go to some of the local area schools. One of the middle schools here in the Denver Public School area, spoke in front of about 250, 300 kids. Just about my life experiences and what it's like to, have to overcome some of those experiences, kind of building a championship mentality, overcoming bullying and, some of the problems I've had in the past with a rough upbringing. Also had a great opportunity to go out to an all-Muslim school, which, as we can all imagine, they're definitely dealing with a very harsh side of bullying here in the United States. And I almost feel like even though that group was only about 80 boys, the impact that I had on those kids and the feedback that I have was tenfold. So, that was, like I said, at the end of last school year. The school districts are just now starting to pick up on this year's new school year. But I have been recently contacted by an organization out east called the Rocky Marciano Bullying We're Kicking It program. Looks like I'll be flying out there in October, kind of getting educated a little bit on their more of a full-fledged program for anti-bullying. And they're looking to kind of have Jason the Dragon Lee's back, when I'm in fight camp, and kind of pick up some of the slack for me a little bit. They've got some type of a red carpet event that they'll be doing at the Hard Rock Hotel out there. So, really appreciate you guys helping me out with all that, and it's just going to help my program grow. And, like I said, when I'm in camp and having to focus on the fights, things like that, they're going to be able to pick up the slack and make sure that these kids that need that support are still going to have that capability and everything there.
Yeah. Now, last night we had basically local networks had a story running last night that basically we had some kids at Norton High School, not too far from here, just north of us. Basically, what they were doing is they were setting up fights and fighting each other on YouTube on there. What do you suggest that to solve a problem with that on there? Is it best that they kind of just train in gyms like you guys do and stuff, where you could kind of be disciplined and stuff like that, or what do you suggest?
I'm nobody's angel, that's for sure. I came from a street fighting background. I came from being a knucklehead and a tough guy in the streets. And, the only thing that ever leads to, guys, is a couple real simple things. Trouble, injuries, legal problems. There's nothing professional. Yeah, there's nothing professional about that. There's no notoriety, except within your small group of friends. And, when I realized that, going back just even 3-4 years ago, finding high-altitude martial arts, meeting a guy like Cody Donovan, first starting to really, get into the UFC and things like that, it came to a quick realization that, the only way to be successful in this business is to find a legitimate gym, dedicate yourself properly to your training and your team, clean up your act, stop being, the tough guy that you think you are on the streets, and, and really, like I said, dedicate yourself to the sport and actually learning mixed martial arts.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's what it all comes down to, too. It just leads into trouble and everything. It doesn't lead to a positive path. So I think that's there's so many gyms around there, too. You think that these kids would just learn and, dedicate themselves to it instead of acting like fools.
A really good example I think I would throw out there is even within the industry that I've been in the last couple of years and the successes I've had, I'm not exempt from those type of problems. I've been out having dinner or having some drinks with friends and enjoying my time, and had some of those tough guys still step up and try to cause some problems. And the one way that I've overcame that nowadays is I hand out my business card. I tell these drunk guys, you know, if you guys got a problem, you know what I mean? Here's my business card. I run the gym. You're welcome to come to me Monday morning. The class starts at 9 a.m. You know, if you want to glove up with me, sign a waiver. We'll teach you a little bit about what it's like to be a professional athlete with sparring gear in a proper environment, you know, where we can actually teach and learn a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's probably my recommendation there, guys, is keep your hands to yourself. You know, if you want to do something right, go out and find a local gym that's credible. They'll definitely be willing to teach you the right way.
Exactly. Now, of course, your reign as far as your last 3 fights have gone in with pretty much 4 months on there. You basically submitted Ed Banks in there in last November. You gave a devastating knee to Tom Meredith in the end of January at the Paramount Theater, and then you had your decision victory just this last Ring of Fire, pretty much at the First Bank Center on there. Now, I know that your body wasn't, 100% going into your last fight on there, and I know that you decided to take a vacation and stuff. So how was the process of, trying to get back into Jason Lee 2.0 with the rest and conditioning? I
got to tell you guys, I'm a man of my word, and when I told everyone, post-victory at the last Ring of Fire 40 there, that I was, going to let my body heal up, go take a healthy vacation. My son and I, 2 days after he was finished with his last school year, finished up 2nd grade, we jumped on a plane back to the East Coast. We're at the ocean for about 12 days, just checking out different beaches, seeing family back there, visiting family, friends, and just kind of showing my son again where I grew up and what that kind of relaxed lifestyle is all about.
Yeah.
But I can honestly tell you I was a little worried about coming back and how my body would readapt, but after all things said and done, this has been the best fight camp that Jason the Dragon Lee has ever had. My body is injury-free, my mind is sharp as ever, and I think I really learned a lesson that, vacation is something that you have to have every once in a while, whether or not that's, going out with a loved one, a wife or girlfriend, or just going away and enjoying time with your son. It really brought me right back into the fold. And in preparing for this fight, Trevor Whitman had told me that these are very game and potentially, capable opponents. That I needed to step up my game in comparison to what I showed at Ring of Fire 40, and I feel like I've done every single thing on that list to the fullest extent. I'm really ready to go for this Saturday.
Yeah, that's great. As a fan, just myself that followed your career pretty much from the beginning, and then just seeing you grow and grow, it's great to see that you are able to relax and everything and take some time and then be able to get back in the gym and get more crisper and everything like that. So
I think the biggest benefit for me was the fact that for the first time in my life, I had went out, fought, endorsements were healthy, the paycheck was healthy, and I was able for the first time to afford a vacation based on my fight career, and it felt really good. It was a great thing to do.
Yeah. Now, what's some of the sponsors you'd like to thank along the way, some of your teammates and stuff you'd like to thank for this camp?
First and foremost, guys, Grudge Training Center, my second family here in Denver, Colorado. Obviously, my son being my biggest inspiration. My direct coaches, guys. Paulino Ibarra has been my inspiration in this fight camp and teaching me how to get these hands right. And we're going to let these things fly Saturday night, so I hope you guys are there for that. Obviously, Trevor Whitman, also Brian Young's my Thai boxing coach. Coach Leister, as far as wrestling goes, he's really brought not only me, but the rest of our team. I think we saw a lot of that from Dwayne Ludwig last Saturday night stuff, and I think he was seven takedowns that he was able to, to stuff. So, the coaching staff has been absolutely supportive. Some of the big sponsors out here in Colorado right now, my official after party is Spill Lounge in Denver, Colorado. We've got Scruffy Murphy's Irish Pub, as well as Challenger Sports Bar in Aurora. Some of the other guys out there, Nutrition Zone Colorado helping me with all my supplementation. We also have Area 51 Fight Gear, Access Performance does all my muscle activation therapy, helping me keep my body in tune, helping me keep my body healthy. We're also, we're also looking at Relentless Fightwear, has been a huge help to me as well. And like I've said in the past, guys, if I'm leaving anybody out, very sorry, but like I said, I couldn't do it without all you guys. And the one that I want to bring up that I know I've been forgetting, but first and foremost is my new management company. I've signed with Josh Davis in the MMA corner, and he has brought my stress level from a 12 down to a 4 and really let me focus and help me to focus on this fight. And obviously also focus on the future and give myself a long-term goal for the next 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. Now, as far as what's your next journey once you get past both? You know, is there something that you're looking for more local fights, or you're going to try to go more nationally, or what would you like to do?
You know, I don't want to sound too pretentious, but I think we're jet setting after this, guys. I know that although Josh will not tell me at this point, you know, he wants me to focus on Bojan and you know, get this fight Saturday over and accomplished. But it looks like we're going to be traveling after this. So, you know, all the Jason the Dragon Lee fans out there, guys, we got some really good news coming, and looks like we might have to watch me on HDNet after this.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, it's a great thing to, you know, watch you be in the local scene and grow on there to the top on there too. So it's nice just to even, because you see some guys where they're, you know, Colorado based on there, and they get so big that you really only see them fight in Colorado like twice, you know, like Shane and stuff, and then they blow up and then they're all over the place. So it's nice to see you start with a career actually here in Colorado and then move your way up. So, you know, we wish you the best of luck on there. Now, you know, the problems that you've seen with Nate Marquardt and stuff, would you like to comment about that? Is there something that you would like to say anything about that? Just because I haven't been able to talk to you within the last probably about 6-7 months.
You know, I mean, I think we've all seen guys that have been in the industry and in the game as long as guys like Nate have and Ben have. They've had their ups, they've had their downs. But I think all in all, the way we train and the mentality that we have at the Grudge Training Center is you never ponder on what happened yesterday. You always forge forward till tomorrow. And I got the utmost respect for those guys, you know. And all I can do is hope, you know, wish Nate the best. I know he signed with another organization here recently, and he's back in the gym training hard. You know, now just apart from him, you know, you got Dwayne Ludwig, who just had an awesome victory last Sunday. And you know, and I've been able to step up to the plate and get some intense training with these guys as of late. All I can do is wish them the best of luck, man. I'm really proud of you guys.
Thanks. Brandon Chubb, 2 weeks, basically a week from Saturday.
Walking into the mouth of the lion, Rio de Janeiro, right?
Yeah.
I don't envy his situation. I jokingly asked him the other day, I said, you got private security? I said, you know, Rio, that's going to be a vicious city. But, you know, I give a lot of respect and a lot of props to those guys, him, Forrest, and everybody going down there to fight on those guys' home turf in Rio. It's going to be tough. I mean, you know, it's, like I said, it's just similar to Bojan coming here to Denver, Colorado, and I hope Bojan's ready to feel that stadium shake come Saturday night, because it's coming.
Exactly. Now, as far as some of the time that you spend with Brandon and Dwayne and all them on there, who do you think is like the most influential on there, whether they be the top tier or the low tier, just like somebody in your camp for this, you know, this fight against Bojan Saturday night that's really influential?
2 big guys that have really pushed me to a whole new level as far as teammates are concerned at that level would definitely be Dwayne "Benny" Ludwig and Elliot the Fire Marshal. You know, Elliot and I have had our differences from time to time. He's a guy that will just push you to the nth degree, and you know, you don't know if you want to kill him or love him.
Yeah.
But you know, as soon as my last round and my last circle was done in my fight camp last week there, he was the first person I walked up to, and I just told him that I really appreciate everything he's done for me to push me to that nth degree. And when I mentioned Dwayne Ludwig, just being able to be in the room and watch a gentleman like that, work and mitch with Coach T, you know, Coach Trevor Whitman, and just seeing the way that he flows and his style, and then seeing the comfortability that he displayed in the cage on Sunday night, it's given me a whole new level of confidence, and that's just outside of having the ability to spar with him and roll with him and wrestle with all these, you know, type of guys. It really lets you know that, and no disrespect to Bojan, but I'm training with the best in the world, and you know, like I said, no disrespect to him, but I honestly don't think that Bojan Velickovic holds a candle to one of my training partners, even outside of those UFC tier guys or, you know, any of those other organizations. I'm blessed to be in the camp that I'm in, and I've always said that from day one.
Now, as far as fans and new fans that might be watching this YouTube channel right now, for the time being here, it's Wednesday morning around there. You got till probably Friday to do tickets. You got any tickets left for fights?
I have 7 tickets left, guys. I believe I have 4 general admission tickets and you know, 3 of the VIP tickets. But guys, please absolutely get in touch with me on Facebook at Jason the Dragon Lee. You can also reach me. I have all my contact information on there as well. If you need to hit me up via email, I'm very accessible, guys. Like I said, you can also look up my manager Josh Davis at you know, the MMAcorner.com, and I hope to see everybody out there on Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly. You got Brandon Batch on there. You have Vinny Lopez, Jared Mercado on there that you have on there.
We got Tyler Toner on there.
Tyler Toner. So we'll be connecting with him probably tomorrow on there. So any predictions as far as how their fights are going to go, especially with like Tyler and Brandon being on the main event and like the co-main event?
Absolutely. Guys, I'm just looking forward to my team going out and doing the best that they can. In our camp, we always focus on the fact that it's not about winning or losing. If you go out there and you're proud of yourself, you put on your best performance possible, there's no loss.
Yeah.
And I've made peace with that fact. People ask me if I'm scared and this and that, and I'm very nervous. I'm always very scared, but I know that if I go out there and perform at my best and I lose, I can't be disappointed with myself, and neither should my fans. And if I go out there and perform at my best and I win, then the same outcome should be. It's not about winning or losing in this game. It's going out and displaying the best Jason the Dragon Lee, Vinny Lopez, Brandon Ruckus-Thatch, Jared Mercado, Tyler Thunder Toner. We're all going out there with that same exact mentality in mind. And the benefit I think for us is we all get to be in the same corner in the back, so it's going to end up like a Saturday morning sparring session. We're going to be real lighthearted in the back, joking around, kind of messing with each other. All the coaches will be there, and we got an upper hand with that going into this opportunity here.
Yeah, especially with home field advantage. Of course, Saturday night, you got this man right here, Jason the Dragon Lee. Pick up tickets at his Facebook page. He's only got 7 left, so if you can't get him or if he's already sold out, go to tickethorse.com and check us out. Ring of Fire, First Bank Center. Check us out Saturday night. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you very much.